there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man in a foot. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know. As we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Devin Duvernay to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. He's keeping it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. The throw right side, caught by Fannin. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another game to Judkins. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop it.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd.
Judkins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7.
To the gun, Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
3rd and short, Daniels. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. The Browns are lined up to punt. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Here comes the Washington offense after the field, ready for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Daniels setting up the play action. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest of the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, yeah. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard.
Here's a throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the gun, Judkins. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
4 yards. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down by Khalid.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's another Browns first down.
First down now. Ball at the 33.
33-yard line.
Looking in the air here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Here's Judkins. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Brown.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's within striking distance. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the first.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Carlson now to add one more.
Extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Commanders 7.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Motioning one of the tight ends. Now Daniels off the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, you could see he gets the ball and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Judkins on second down. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Trey Amos. Rolling from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Quinshon Judkins. Incomplete. It's now
Here he goes, third and long.
yards to go.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy.
Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
In punt formation.
Browns are lining up to punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
10 yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first down.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Third and long for him here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Braden Mann on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now throw to start the drive. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
48-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Third down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. To the air on third and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Michael Pilardi on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that puncher this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Daniels. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Zone read. This is Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. He's going to throw this one. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he puts him there under this one, right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. On again comes Michael Pilardi for another punt. Lane here to handle the return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. He escapes a defender. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Play fake here, Daniels. And the Browns get there and take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. The tight end in motion now. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Browns getting their offense out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and
From the gun on third down. He's trying to push the field. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. And motion him out of the backfield left. On first down, here's Daniels. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down 13. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Daniels now. He's going for it himself. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
the coverage by Malik Hudson.
Judkins running between the tackles. Shoots away from one. He's got to gain a 6 there. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Commanders in the dime set for this third down. They're throwing it. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Looking to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Here's the final play of our first half.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
He'll throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. On the toss, here's Krosky-Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Takes one to Ben Simmons. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Into traffic, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Daniels. Hits him on the in route. And this one does not go far. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Dancing past him. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Race drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. John Bill.
Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The coverage by Malik Hudson.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Lofts it deep right side. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Daniels on 1st down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. We'll cobble together a yard there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. This is McCaffrey, left side. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Judkins out the middle. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good.
They're going play action. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Judkins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. And Keith there for the tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get wins of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. You need someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
9 yards. That's good.
From the red zone now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
He's got it on the bootleg. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Browns, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Still sticking with the passing game. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Running it after the penalty, and he's in for the touchdown. The Browns lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Escapes the defender. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. He spins right by him. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Browns pick it up. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. And here I was just moments ago, Brock, thinking this dude is going to be impossible to stop. Bowling through defenders, which makes them forcing that fumble all the more impressive.
Yeah, you never want to tell your guys to stop fighting through tackles because he is, to your point, Kate, so good at it. But the longer he fights and stays up, the longer those defenders have a chance to fly in and rip that ball free.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Going on first down, Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Daniels. The left side is caught by Sinnott. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They've got first down here from the 36. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Throw again on second down. Daniels. It's his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. First and goal. Krosky Merritt. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
It's a run. Krosky Merritt. And no, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away here now on 4th and goal.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First call here coming from the shotgun. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Go left side, Tillman has it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Browns first down.
In the draw here with Judkins. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He'll call his own number. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Dropping back to throw. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Sean Judkins. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Going after from Carlson is up and good. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
28. Commanders 14.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
3rd and 13.
Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. Daniels hit, he lost the football. And this is going to be Browns football. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does. Because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you, too.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a 3-score game in the 4th. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Commander's first
Daniels on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. To the air again, Daniels. Catch made underneath by the back. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here. Running back sent in motion.
And it's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to loft one deep to the left. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Shotgun hands off here for Junkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Tackled back at the 41.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9.
It's a gain of 6.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. So the Browns come away with the win. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.